Hi, my name is Francia Ortega. Some second language learning theories are behaviorism, innatism, sociocultural theory, and Krashen's monitor model, which is the theory we will explore in this presentation. I think Krashen's theory best supports my teaching style because I support acknowledging the student, their culture, and the contributions they bring to the classroom. I believe this gives me various opportunities to help build their self-confidence and support their learning potential. Krashen's theory acknowledges how important learners' emotional and individual differences are. The theory considers factors such as the learner age, language, learning aptitude, attitudes and motivations, personality, the nature of the first language, and cultural influences. It also recognizes that second language learners in the classroom may be at different stages, and accommodation is required. Krashen's monitor model is a process that involves the incorporation of new grammatical forms into a developing system. The system refers to language structures that the speaker does not yet fully master but gradually learns over time. Stephen Krashen developed a theory composed of 5 hypotheses. First, the natural acquisition of language, like how children learn. It is more powerful than conscious learning. Second, learners acquire language structures in a predictable, natural order, starting from simple forms and moving to more complex ones. Third, language develops internally when learners encounter the language in the environment and infer the rules to understand and use them. Therefore, it is essential to receive input that is just slightly beyond their current level. Fourth, learners use internal process to extract language rules and gain proficiency. This process happens when learners know the rules and have the time to focus and check their correct application. Fifth, Krashen states that high motivation, self-confidence, a positive self-image, and low anxiety support successful second language acquisition. I have personally experienced the process of learning and improving my English under the influence of these 5 hypotheses. Likewise, I have observed my 3 children learning both English and Spanish under the influences of the same hypotheses. I will not change or remove any of them because each one has played a role in my English acquisition from the beginning until now that is real. Here my lesson plan designed under Krashen's theory. It is designed for K to 3rd grade students or any beginner English learner. The subject is reading through phonics. The objectives are that by the end of the lesson, the student will be able to recognize and pronounce short vowel sounds. The class content explicitly focuses on short vowel sounds and provides practice to build confidence. When starting these lessons activities, we can observe how the affective filter hypothesis is applied by incorporating a warm-up session to help create a low anxiety environment, and by including a listening and repetition session to support interaction. The guided reading practice activity supports natural acquisition through exposure and practice, not just memorizing rules. For the assessment portion, the purpose is to observe the student's pronunciation and reading fluency in order to support learning and prepare the next lesson plan. Suggest slightly about the level already gained by the student. The purpose is not to evaluate performance or apply pressure. This ends my presentation. Thank you.